Hello? Anyone in here? Oh, Mr. Cheesers, what the heck did he do to you? Let's get you out of that tank. There you go. That's better. Why don't you get out of here before he returns? Hello, beautiful. You're looking well today.
Feed me!
Okay, 1 second. Wow, you are getting big, aren't you?
Feed me!
I brought you a couple pounds of protein pancakes.
Feed me blood!
What did you say?
Feed me!
Eureka! It worked! I don't believe it! Dad? Where did you come from? Also, have you been messing with my plants? Junior! You're alive! That's not my name, and yes, I'm alive. Why do you sound surprised? Oh, let me look at you. Your face, your skin, everything looks exactly like it's supposed to. Tell me, do you have any memories from before 30 seconds ago? Yes? Okay, Dad, calm down and tell me what kind of crazy is going on right now. What was it last time? I'm not crazy. I'm mad. Get it right. Words matter. Okay? Son, come with me. I want to show you my newest invention. Ta-da! I hate to tell you this, Dad, but someone already invented this. I read about it in ancient history. It's a telephone booth. Early Americans used it as a torture device by stuffing as many people inside of it as possible. Yes, we all know that. I repurposed it into a teleportation machine. Neat. How does it work? I'm so glad you asked. Originally, it made an exact copy of whatever was inside and put that copy at a second location, then destroyed the original. Oh, my God, that's... Not ideal, yes, I know, but I figured out a workaround that does not require the teleportee to die. Come, let me show you. I am not getting inside that thing after what you just said. Son, do you remember when you were a child and didn't want to eat your vegetables? Do you remember how I convinced you to give them a try? You held a gun to my head and told me you'd kill me if I didn't eat them. And look at you now. Perfectly healthy. More or less. What's your point? Oh. Get in the booth, Junior. That's not my name. Well? Fine, just put the gun away. I'll get inside. Hey, what are you doing? Scoot over. I'm coming with you. I feel the need to reconfirm. This device isn't going to obliterate us, is it? No, I would never do that to myself. You see, the secret is I reversed the polarity of the Guga-Argle-Bargle protophotoscope flow. Wait, you reversed the polarity of the Guga-Argle-Bargle protophotoscope flow? That's what I said. But that means you're treating everything outside the phone booth like it's the inside of the phone booth, and vice versa? Correct. Ergo, when I press this button... No! What have you done? I just erased every single thing in all of existence. The ultimate doomsday weapon. All matter in the universe converted into energy. We are the last things remaining in all of reality. Why would you do this? Why? Why? Why do we climb the mountain? Why do we lick the bread? Why do we sneak into the panda enclosure at the zoo? Because, Junior, that's not my name. Because it's fun. My God, you really are insane. I'm not insane. I'm mad. What's the difference? If I were insane, I might not have programmed the machine to use the energy Guga identification field of the deconstructed matter to create an exact, perfect replica of everything it destroyed. See, Sonny? Not my name. All I have to do is press this little button, and it will instantly recreate everything that was destroyed. God did it in 7 days. What a slacker, am I right? Just press the button already. You see? Everything looks exactly the way it did before. The entire universe brand new, but it looks and feels and tastes just like the old one. Granted, there may be some small differences, but nothing you'll ever notice, I'm sure. Why are we in a different place? Ah, we're not. I simply rebuilt all of existence about 10 feet over to the side. For all intents and purposes, it looks like we teleported 10 feet. Genius, aren't I? Now, I have one question for you. Would you like to go for another ride? I think I'm gonna be sick.
Starship Mudskipper.
Meanwhile, in the future.
It's not starting.
Try blowing on it.
Someone keeping their dust collection in here? Hey, the light came on.
Oh, good. We can get the trial underway.
Trial? I thought you were gonna just interrogate us.
It's much more efficient to combine them.
What are we even on trial for?
We'll find out.
Punitive damages. Players, choose your advocate.
For the prosecution, I'll pick the amusing blonde lawyer.
My hair color is not a reflection of my intellectual potential.
Who should I pick?
Maybe amusing Italian lawyer?
I'm funny how? I mean funny like I'm a clown? I amuse you? I make you laugh?
Shouldn't we get to pick the defense lawyer?
Why would we get to pick?
Because we're the defendants?
Yeah, but he has the controller.
Thunderclops, you're a lawyer, aren't you?
That's right.
Can't Thunderclops represent us?
Whoa, not a good idea.
That is not advisable.
Geez, guy, everyone knows you don't act as your own legal representation, even if you are a fantastic lawyer.
I just thought it might be better than a
Ooh.
video game character.
I didn't know we unlocked simple country lawyer.
I must object to this line of questioning.
I still don't understand why we're being tried by a video game.
Way back when the Emperor's legal system got real Byzantine.
At one point, you needed approval from 3 appellate courts to appoint a single jury member, so Emperor Nestle VIII abolished due process.
Which did simplify things, but a few centuries passed and, well, things got a little out of control.
By then, everyone who had ever been a lawyer was long dead. The only legal reference we had was this ancient courtroom simulator.
Video game.
I learned everything I know from punitive damages.
I'm ready if you are, Mombot.
Court is now in session.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Litigate.
Habeas corpses.
I object.
Sidebar.
Overruled. Counter initiated.
Is this just a fighting game?
We're fighting to see who gets to cross-examine you first.
But the defendant doesn't have to. Ah! What was that?
Now that court is in session, anytime you speak out of turn or contradict the court, the contempt of court buzzer will jolt you with a brief but intense electric shock.
You mean I can't? Oh!
As a lawyer, I'm not sure. Oh my.
I want to try. Fuck the police.
How come I didn't electrocute? God damn it.
Meanwhile, somewhere else. I want to say like maybe another sector of the same nebula by the like color and things, but it's hard to tell.
Power, underlings, before the supreme leader of the multiverse, Emperor Zod.
Oh, Emperor! Please trod upon my inferior figures with your glorious boots!
O most divine Emperor, please press a red-hot brand with your insignia in the softest part of my flesh.
Oh, put him and his entire family in the Gulag dimension.
Oh! Put me in the Gulag dimension! Choose me!
We really need to do something about this imperial fetishism thing. It's getting weird.
I'll look into the matter, my Emperor.
So this is the mothership?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, meanwhile, right on the other side of the mothership.
Now, where's my special surprise?
You. Are the preparations for Emperor complete?
Of course. We prepared the...
What in the multiverse is going on?
Sorry, let me fix that.
Are you playing a record? Wasn't the technology rendered obsolete millennia ago?
I like vinyl.
We have implants in our auditory cortices that can perfectly replicate the sound of a live orchestra.
Yeah, but vinyl sounds so warm.
I get it. People are like, why don't you use the Flesh Flare 5000 to torture spies? But there's something so satisfying about thumb screws and the rack.
You were saying?
Oh yeah, the stadium is ready and the Emperor can feast upon space steaks while you wait for the festivities to begin.
The stadium? Ooh, is this what I think it is?
Take the Emperor to the stadium. I'll be there shortly.
Follow me, my lord. Your space stakes await.
I'm so excited! It's a gladiatorial death match, isn't it? Will I get to choose the fate of the victor?
I'm sure you will.
Okay, where are the prisoners?
They should be ready. Number 3?
Stop stabbing him! You're already going to be fighting to the death. Can't you wait 10 minutes?
Everything okay?
Oh, hey. Well, I got them all in one room. There were too many for the conference room, so I rounded them up in Cargo Bay 4.
How many?
80? Give or take.
I'll need help unloading the weapons from our ship.
Oh, we have weapons.
Not the right kind. You heard the Emperor. He likes them old-fashioned.
Okay, I got it this time. Meanwhile, a few rooms down in the interrogationarium.
Thunderclops, dearie, why did you board the Imperial scout vessel?
To install malware in its operating system.
And why would you want to go and do a thing like that?
A little girl told us to.
What happened to the crew of the Vessely Wessely?
I don't know, but if I had to guess, I would say they were brutally murdered.
When the vessel returned to the mothership, did someone disable the automation chip?
Yep, that was me.
Oh no! Why did you do that?
Because Guy told me to.
You answered all the questions. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Now I have some questions for Guy. According to Thunderclops, you deliberately sabotaged an Imperial spacecraft after disposing of its crew. What can you say for yourself in the face of this damning testimony?
Hold up, we didn't know there was malware
Ignorantia juris non excusat. Ignorance of the law excuses not. And by that same logic, doesn't ignorance of your own motives fail to exonerate your actions?
What? I don't think that... Ow! Why are you so nice to Thunderclops and so mean to me?
I'm doing a good cop, bad cop routine.
But you're a lawyer... Son of a bitch.
In addition to destruction of property, attempted theft, and possibly being an accessory to murder, you are also accused of committing identity fraud.
Whose identity did I steal?
When we captured you, did you not claim that you were Dr. Gesundheit?
I did, and I am.
The same Dr. Gesundheit who was born over 5,000 years ago?
The very same.
So you claim to be Dr. Gesundheit, the greatest scientific mind of his era, who invented the transreplicator, devised the theory of spatial discontinuity, and mapped the known universe by accident, and who died a tragic and horrific death when he spliced his DNA with a jellyfish to see what would happen?
Oh, you must have mistaken me for my father.
Whoa.
What a twist.
Wait, what happened? I kind of tuned out.
Guy is the son of Dr. Gesundheit.
Who?
He's a super famous scientist from 5,000 years ago.
Okay, that's cool, I guess. Did Guy reveal his true name yet?
Not yet.
What? Yes, I did. I'm Dr. Gesundheit.
Okay, you know I didn't mean your surname.
No, that's my name. My father, Dr. Wilhelm Achu Gesundheit, named me Dr. Gesundheit.
So your name is Wilhelm?
No, that's his name. My name is Doctor.
Your dad named you after his honorific?
Maybe you could just call me Doc?
Do you have a PhD?
No,
then
but...
we're not calling you Doctor.
It's my name!
As far as I'm concerned, you're just Guy until you earn your degree.
Guys, the trial?
But my identity is important because now I know what my father did to the engine of the Starship Lightning Bug. We have to get back to... I swear to God.
I'm done questioning this guy. Barry?
Yes, Mombot?
Did you do the crimes?
Yes, I did.
No further questions.
Okay, I guess it's my turn. Right. Laws. Now, what would a defense lawyer say? Objection?
Put your back into it.
Objection.
What do you object to?
I object to these clients. They're clearly guilty, which makes my job a whole lot harder.
Objection sustained.
As a lawyer, it is my professional opinion that this is not good for us.
Oh, again already? Let me see. Here we are. Where were we? Kind of. Maybe it's a hallway. A hallway. A couple of guys dragging boxes of weapons. All hallways of the future look the same. I guess we're probably still on the mothership.
Yeah, our number one is helping our Mombot with the interrogation. These guys just appeared out of nowhere.
How much further? This shit is heavy.
We're almost there. Just stick these crates in that storage room and we'll get Mombot to hand out weapons when she's done.
So that's my body count, but it ultimately depends on what your definition of murder is.
Premeditation is a defining factor.
Oh, they were all premeditated.
Barry, stop confessing crimes.
What? They're good crimes.
No further questions.
It looks like we have company. Hello, dearies.
Oh, sorry. I thought this room was empty.
Not to worry. We're almost done here. You can wait in the back. But whatever you do, don't put those crates of lethal weapons too close to our prisoners.
Stop! I didn't say anything.
No, but you were thinking it.
Now that we've cross-examined all of you, we should have enough information to determine a verdict. Computer, initialize judicial algorithm.
If you liked mind-bending, money laundering, and family-friendly racketeering, you may enjoy insurance fraud.
Run the transcript through the algorithm and determine a verdict.
Processing.
The suspense is killing me.
Processing. This might take a while.
Ugh, we don't have a while. Listen, could you guys just plead guilty and get this over with? It really would help me out a ton.
What's the hurry?
The Emperor is visiting, and we're trying to get this place ready for him.
Ooh, the Emperor? What's he like?
Terrifying in a sexy he might kill you on a whim kind of way.
It's different when you get to know him. As long as he has a full belly and gets to decimate a civilization every week or two, he's pretty chill.
And if he doesn't?
Yeah, he can get a little moody. One time he picked a random attendant, had him cooked alive on a spit, and made the rest of us eat him.
What?
Worst part is, the Emperor's chef is the best chef in the multiverse. So that guy was delicious. Like, I don't want to be mad about the wanton cruelty and forced cannibalism, but it was also the best meal I've ever had.
So you could die at any moment?
Oh yeah. I've been attendant for 5 space weeks. The record is 7.
Do you ever think of just,
Shh. If you're thinking what I'm thinking you're thinking.
I was just...
Listen! All Empire operating systems have a passive lèse-majesté protocol running at all times. If it detects any sign of spoken discontent, you're gone like that.
Yeah, so you can't say, like, death to the Emperor.
Jesus.
Great, now I'm gonna have to carry these weapons to the stadium all by myself.
And the computer is listening at all times?
At all times.
Unless, of course, you were to initiate attorney-client privilege mode, in which case the computer completely stops listening and won't pay attention to any context until you call on him again. But I wouldn't recommend it. There could be disastrous side effects.
Error 53203. Hung jury. Verdict inconclusive.
That's never happened before. What do we do?
You could let us go.
That's no fun.
A hung jury results in a mistrial, which means we must start proceedings on a second trial.
A second trial? No, there's no time for that. We need to wrap this up. How about you just flip a coin?
Works for me.
I'd rather not leave my fate to sheer chance.
Does anybody have a coin?
I don't have pockets.
Neither do I.
The Galactic Federation hasn't used physical currency for nearly 2,000 years.
Computer, run coin flipping.
I don't trust the computer.
Good call. I was probably going to cheat.
Computer, initiate attorney-client privilege mode.
What? No! Okay, fine. Initiating attorney-client privilege mode. La 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 la. I'm not listening. La 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 la.
God, that's annoying.
I warned you.
Here, I've got a coin.
Whoa, this is old.
5,000 years old.
You know, this is probably worth a lot.
Can we just get this over with?
Heads or tails?
Tails. No.
Side.
Heads.
It'll land
No.
on its side.
Tails.
No, just pick one. It's a 50-50 chance.
Not true, actually. Which side is facing up?
Heads.
Then heads.
Why?
There's a 51% chance the upward-facing side will win a coin toss, which gives us a 1% edge.
Really?
Trust me, I do a lot of gambling.
Heads it is.
It's heads.
Oh, thank God.
Woo! Flip it again! Double or nothing! Barry needs a new pair of shoes.
No, thank you. I thought for sure we would get jettisoned into the vacuum of space.
What? What kind of barbaric enterprise do you think we're running here? We may have a depraved indifference towards sentient life, but we do not litter. I don't even think our computer would let us jettison our prisoners into the vacuum of space.
Jettison the prisoners into the vacuum of space? If you say so.
That's embarrassing.
Computer, did you just...
I jettisoned our prisoners into the vacuum of space as requested. We may have lost an unpaid intern as well.
Look what you've done!
Who, me?
I did warn you of the dangers of attorney-client privilege mode.
No, this is not good. Do you know what the Emperor will do when he finds out about this?
Make allowances for the possibility of human error.
He will make us fight in the gladiatorial death brawl.
Ooh! Gladiatorial death brawl? Are we invited?
You are now.
Are you ready for the death match of the century? The bloodiest brawl this side of the Boomerang Nebula? Wait, what's this? One of the Emperor's minions is running out into the field. Let's see what she has to say.
Oh, high and most glorious Emperor, I hath terrible news.
Terrible news? That's my least favorite kind of news.
The prisoners we gathered for the death match are already dead.
That isn't how this works. They're supposed to die during the death match. That's why it's called a death match.
It could not be prevented, O one and only Emperor. 3 rebel warriors boarded the mothership and slaughtered all of the prisoners.
Ooh, rebel warriors. Are they here to kill me?
That is what we believe, O thick and juicy Emperor. We have captured them after a grievous loss of life. They are fierce warriors, an Urson berserker,
Oh, yeah.
a fearsome rock demon,
I'm hella fearsome.
and some guy.
Hey.
About time. I thought there would never be another assassination attempt.
Since the prisoners we selected are all dead, shall we force these 3 brutes to battle each other to the death for thy entertainment, supremest of leaders?
Sweet. Let's do it. Where's my vintage Doritos?
Here you are, my most emperor-y of emperors.
Warriors, choose your weapons.
Got any knives? Ooh, that cleaver will do.
I'll take a club if you have one.
Don't play into their sordid game. We need to team up and work together to escape. The universe depends on it.
You keep saying that, but you still have not explained what you mean.
It's complicated. Just trust me.
Look, we have primitive weapons. They have lasers and vaporizers and God knows what else. There are thousands of them. Even if we escape the stadium without being overrun by imperial cannon fodder, the computer system would target us. If we somehow avoided that, we would have to find a ship we could operate and track down the Starship Mudskipper in the middle of friggin' space. And we'd have to do all that before the advent of this cosmic apocalypse you keep vaguely alluding to.
It's way easier to just kill y'all and hope for the best.
I think it's a toss-up between me and Thunderclops, so I'll give it my all and no hard feelings if I lose.
Same.
What about me?
Good question. We should probably team up and take him out first, right?
Exactly what I was thinking. Otherwise, he'll distract us while you and I fight to the bitter end.
Hey, less talking, more dying.
Get a move on or we're gonna break out the cattle prods.
It looks like the two big scary ones have decided to team up and defeat the weak, defenseless one.
Now let's remember to put on a good show. Guy, when I cut off your arm, really give it your all with the screaming and bleeding.
Don't want to disappoint the Emperor.
And here we go. And immediately the rock demon and the Urson bear down on the Terran, who failed to even grab a weapon.
You two are seriously gonna kill me?
Those are the rules.
I thought we were friends.
We are friends. Friends to the end.
I was your captain.
Yeah, but only due to a technicality.
Bash his head in, stab him in the butt.
Oh, that was close. I think he dicked him.
You can murder each other. I believe in you.
At least grab a weapon, Guy. I'll feel bad if you don't try to defend yourself.
You should feel bad.
That's not a very nice thing to say.
So far, the Terran has managed to keep out of harm's way. It looks like the chase is taking its toll on his adversaries.
I should not have cut corners on my aerobics routine.
You are surprisingly nimble for someone who spent 5,000 years in stasis.
Pause!
Combatants, pause for the Emperor!
What, like?
Just freeze.
Whew, I could use a breather.
I need to take an imperial piss. You come along. I need someone to unzip me.
As thou commandeth.
So we just wait here until he gets back?
Now we have time to make a plan.
Know what? You come up with something in the span of a bathroom break, I'll give it a shot.
But if you don't have a plan before the Emperor returns, it's back to killing.
This should be interesting.
Okay. Thunderclops, you could throw your mace at the Emperor in the ensuing chaos.
There's a force field around the Emperor's box.
Okay, that makes sense. What if we pretended to kill each other?
You mean play dead?
Yeah, and we could sneak out when they take our bodies away.
Now you're just embarrassing yourself.
Yeah, the Emperor's gonna wanna see blood. Besides, we incinerate the bodies.
We can also hear all the plans you're devising.
Wait, that's it. We start an insurrection. Bread and circuses, you cheer us on as we battle to the death, but we're only here to distract you from your own oppression. That's all this is. Bread and circuses.
Oh, we don't get bread.
How have you not already revolted? Okay, just circuses then. Tell me, how long have you been debased, humiliated, tortured, enslaved to the Emperor's whims? You call him all-powerful, but without you, he's powerless. If we all came together as one, we could easily—
Look, this is inspiring and all, but we literally can't rebel. Everyone who works in the Empire's fleet has an implant embedded in their cranium. All the Emperor has to do is say the phrase, "Kill switch," and everyone within earshot dies instantaneously.
What? There's a kill switch in my brain?
Remember when they offered free music in your brain implants for everyone in the Empire?
Oh.
Maybe if you surprise him, we can cover his mouth before he can say it.
Then the computer will activate the kill switch. We can't even talk about hurting you-know-who, much less actually— Wait a second.
What?
You've been attempting to foment an insurrection for, like, a whole minute. You should be dead.
No, it's fine. I turned on attorney-client privilege mode.
Attorney-client privilege mode is automatically suspended whenever there's a death battle between an attorney and client. That's Law School 101.
Oh. Wait, then why am I not dead already?
Hey. Yeah, computer. Is the lèse-majesté protocol running?
The lèse-majesté protocol is always running.
Then why didn't you kill him?
Dr. Gesundheit is a citizen of the Empire in high standing.
What does that mean? Aren't we all citizens of the Empire?
No, you are all vassals of the Empire. This position entails no rights whatsoever.
Then what gives? How come this dude gets to be a citizen?
Perhaps I can help clarify. There was a brief window about 2,000 years ago when the Empire liberalized and granted citizenship in perpetuity to select denizens. Around this time, the Starship Lightning Bug was purchased by Emperor Empanada, who collected and refurbished antique starships, and its entire crew gained citizenship. Although in stasis in the utility closet, Dr. Gesundheit became a citizen by default. This period of liberalization was followed by a brutal and far-reaching purge, in which all of the new citizens were ruthlessly liquidated. However, it appears Dr. Gesundheit was overlooked. And because he has had an unsullied reputation for 2,000 years, Dr. Gesundheit is considered a citizen in high standing.
Okay, I'm starting to think I would prefer to be called Guy.
Hold on. What kind of rights do citizens of the Empire hold?
Not very many, but they can criticize the Emperor, and citizens in high standing are even allowed to challenge the Emperor
That was a thick batch of piss I laid down. You all ready to get this show back on the road?
We are at thy beck and call, my lord.
Wait, what was Mombot saying about...
Unpause!
Yeah! And with renewed vigor, the deadly duo pursues their helpless quarry.
I like the bear. I hope the bear wins.
Wait, can't you wait 5 seconds and... Jesus, Thunderclops!
Almost had you!
Here's Barry.
The Urson has circled around and cut off the Terran's escape route. He and the rock demon have him covered on either side with his back to the wall.
I hate to do this, Guy. It's like that time I had to eat my cat.
You ate your cat? You mean the one who died right before I came out of stasis?
Yeah, I was hungry and the kitchen was far away. But it did make me really sad.
And I'll feel things too. Not sadness, because that's not really a part of my emotional vocabulary. Mostly, I will feel the raw joy of bloodshed. But that's the purest emotion a rock demon can feel.
No, this isn't real. You two would never...
They have him pinned against the wall and they are closing in. It looks like the end for a spry little Terran. Betting is now open for who will win between the Urson and the rock.
Pause!
Combatants, stop!
Oh my god.
Seriously? What a rock block.
My tummy feels a little weird. Too much junk food. Maybe I should eat something healthy. Oh, I know. Grapes. Someone feed me grapes and someone else can fan me with a palm leaf. I really want to emperor it up today.
I'll go grab some grapes. You get the leaf.
Where the fuck am I gonna get a palm frond on a spaceship?
Mombot! Hey! Mombot 2.0.
Yes, dear?
What were you saying before the Emperor came back about the rights of citizens?
Oh, I was simply explaining that citizens in high standing can vote to challenge the Emperor to trial by combat. In theory, there would need to be a majority vote to ratify the challenge, but since you are the only citizen of any kind in the Empire, you would win the vote by default.
I can challenge the Emperor to a fight?
Yes, but the champion chosen to fight the Emperor must also be a citizen, and since you are the only citizen...
Considering the circumstances, I'll take my odds with the Emperor. Emperor Zod, I challenge thee!
Thee?
Yeah, I thought... I mean, that's how all of them talk. Thee, thy.
He makes us talk like that. It's not a personal choice.
Whatever. I challenge him, the Emperor.
What's happening? What's the Terran going on about?
He's challenging you?
To trial by combat.
He can do that?
Technically, he can. Due to what amounts to a clerical error, Dr. Gesundheit is the sole citizen in high standing in the entire Empire. As the Emperor, you are permitted to decline the challenge,
No, this is awesome! I didn't know this could happen. That's so cool. I accept the challenge. So what, I just go down there and fight that dude?
That's right.
What a stunning turn of events! In an unprecedented move, one of the combatants has used a legal fluke to challenge the Emperor to trial by combat, and our most revered Emperor will humble himself by stepping into the arena and snuffing out the life of this pathetic weakling personally.
So, what do we do?
I suppose you can get in the stands and watch.
Woo! Trial by combat! Woo! This is so much fun!
Our mighty Emperor is stepping into the ring. Look at his powerful stride, at those meaty, muscular thighs.
Let me just tear off this cumbersome shirt. Oh.
The glisten.
Oh, shit, he is ripped. Is that a 16-pack? I didn't know that was possible.
Uh-oh. He looks pretty strong.
Yeah, thanks, guys. I'm seeing that now that he's down here.
What weapon do you want?
I don't know. I'll use a sword, I guess.
Interesting choice. Now, should I go with the laser cannon or the particle flux disperser?
Wait, I thought we had to pick from these medieval weapons.
Ah, those are for the death match. Makes them more fun to watch. But this is an open duel. Fighters get their weapon of choice.
Then I
No
want...
takebacks. You know, I've been giving it a lot of flack, but maybe I should see what all the fuss is about. I think I'll go with the Flesh Flayer 5000!
Oh, I think I'm in love. It has so many blades.
Oh no.
Duelists, take your stances. The challenge begins in 3, 2, 1, fight!
Tear him apart, Emperor!
Yeah, make his skin not be on him.
I got the grapes. Did thou? Wait. What's going on?
Our most buff and beautiful Emperor is circling his opponent, looking for an opening in his meager defenses. Choosing a sword when he had literally every weapon ever invented at his disposal must be a decision he's regretting now.
Shut up!
I gotta say, I'm glad you challenged me to this fight. Oh, what's up with my stomach? Oh, can one of you fetch me some Tums or something?
I'm on it, my Emperor.
Sorry about that. I mean it, though. You've got a lot of balls for someone who clearly has no combat expertise whatsoever. Challenged to a duel. The Emperor! That's just neat. And we'll get to see what the Flesh Flayer 5000 can do. I hear it condenses the pain of days of torture into a few incomprehensibly excruciating moments.
I can't wait.
Well, here goes nothing. I just wanted to let you know ahead of time how much fun I'm having, because I won't be able to tell you afterward, obviously.
Our sweet, succulent Emperor is closing in. The blades of his Flesh Flayer 5000 move so quickly, they can't even be discerned by the naked eye.
Oh, man, my stomach would act up in the middle of the coolest thing to happen to me in years. Oh, this ain't no acid reflux.
Emperor! What on?
Oh, God, I can't look.
That sure is a lot of blood.
It just keeps going.
What the hell?
Is he?
I got the Tums, most glorious Emperor. Is the... Oh my god. What happened?
Good question. Computer, run a medical diagnostic on the Emperor.
According to my calculations, he's dead.
Cause of death?
He vomited all of his blood out. Like, all of it. Which is kind of impressive.
Yes, dear. I meant what caused the hemorrhage and vomiting.
Oh, it probably has something to do with the 4,000-year-old Doritos he was eating.
What happens now? Are we free?
Oh, you sweet summer child. No, the Emperor is dead. Long live the Emperor.
The Emperor is dead. Long live the Emperor.
Long live the Emperor. I'm so confused.
Okay, but who's the Emperor?
Since Emperor Zod has no living heir, he cedes the empire to its highest-ranking citizen. And since there is only one citizen...
Oh.
How does this keep happening?
I'm the Emperor?
What do we call you? I vote for Emperor Doctor.
How about Emperor Gesundheit?
That's not better.
In all fairness, Emperor Guy doesn't exactly strike fear deference into my heart.
Oh, hail Emperor Gesundheit!
Oh, hail Emperor Gesundheit!
The people have spoken.
This is surreal.
Guy, you're the Emperor now. We can do anything.
Barry, you and Thunderclops were trying to kill me 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, but that was before you were the Emperor.
Besides, we didn't want to kill you. We had to kill you.
Well, we kind of wanted to. But only in the way that, friends want to kill their friends.
You wouldn't hold that against us, would you?
Come on, you two. I know you could have killed me if you'd wanted to. You were missing on purpose.
Sure, yeah. Because friendship.
It wasn't because of my bum ankle at all.
So, I'm the Emperor.
Oh, yeah. About to get decadent as hell up in this bitch.
Emperor Gesundheit, do you still want the Tums?
This has been Starship Mudskipper. Season 2, Episode 2, Beyond Blunderdome. Written by Matthew Morris and Jack Townsend. Featuring the voices of Andrew Farrier, Matthew Morris, Helen Jaksch, James Lanius, High Priest Robi, Matt Standley, Erica Durr, Lauren George, Jeff Quach, John Cassaro, Murk Dreher, and Jack Townsend. If you like the show, you can support us at Ko-Fi. That's ko-fi.com/thesnakespaw. You can also support us by buying Snake's Paw gear at our spread shop. If you're a Starship Mudskipper fan, we have apparel themed around jettisoning people into the vacuum of space. We also have products for Noir City Blues, Clone My Own, and more. Stay tuned for Season 2, Episode 3. Thanks for listening, y'all. Until next time.